All right, Shalom. First, I would like to say, Kohala Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, the Modern Elders Apostles Agreement, Song taught us true citation of elect Israel. This is Brother Tazbah. And really, man, it's going to be a quick lesson, man, but really, everything that, no matter what we go through, we all go back to the Lord. And we are all of the Most High. Whether we live or whether we die, we're the Lord's. So really, man, whatever you're going in life, man, there's no reason to be worrying if you're right with the Most High. And we got to remember, all life goes back to the Lord, right? So there's no need to be, worrying about bullshit. Whatever the Lord throws your way, man, just let it be, man. And give it up to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? This, it all goes into faith. It all goes into, just casting away your worries. Don't be emotional about it. Don't be, trying to control your own life. Do what you do, but always remember, because in the end of the day, the Most High controls it. See, and you can't get mad when you can't control your own life. And a lot of men can't understand that, is that you don't control shit. Everything is controlled by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, every human being, every living creature. So even your own life. So when something's out of your control, man, you just gotta, give it up. Let it go. Let it, hey man, pray to the Most High, and, don't trip out of it, because at the end of the day, it's out of your hands. And then the Lord, He'll get you a way out of it. You just got to be able to do it. Take it cheerfully, man. Be calm. Just, yeah, man. There's no need to be, angry and about, stuff that you can't control. Because you got to always remember that there's a higher purpose, and that's the Most High. This is Romans chapter 14, verse 6. He that regardeth the day regardeth it unto the Lord, and he that regardeth not the day to the Lord he doeth not regard it. He that eateth to the Lord, he giveth the Most High thanks. And he that eateth not to the Lord, he eateth not, and giveth the Most High thanks. For none of us liveth to himself, and no man dieth to himself. That's true. We don't live to ourselves, and we don't die to ourselves. Okay? Because every single person lives unto the Most High. Okay, not saying that they're all right. No, the righteous, the saints of the Most High, we live for the Lord. It's our whole thing, but at the end of the day, everybody's controlled by the Most High. Okay, it's a big difference, all right? For whether we live unto the Lord, and whether we die unto the Lord. Whether we live, therefore, or die, we are the Lord's. And that's a beautiful scripture. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. As for the elect, for the saints of the Most High, we have no need to worry. Because we're the Lord's, man. We're all Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We are the Lord's. Whether we live unto the Lord. And whether we die unto the Lord. And whether we live, therefore, or die, we are the Lord's. So no matter through everything we do, we always got to have the Lord on our mind, first and foremost. Okay, and this is why when the end is, the elect won't be worried. He won't be out of control like the world. They will not be unstable like the world. They want to have a calm to them, a presence to them, a stability to them. Because we all understand that we are of the Lord's. Okay? We are of the Lord's. Okay? The wicked is created by the Most High. See, for the day of evil. But they can't control shit. They don't direct shit. They can't control their lives. That's the Most High who does that. See, even the wicked life is controlled. They're going to get every last one's going to get destroyed, going to get put to death. Because the Lord sanctioned it. So these are things that we always got to remember, is that everything is controlled by the Most High. So a little unforeseen shit happens in your life, you just got to brush it off, man, and keep it going. And give it up to the Most High and, fix it when it comes, man. All right, I'm about to go ahead and close out, man. But this is Proverbs 16:8. Better is a little with righteousness than great reverence without right. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. See? So your mind might want to put you in your own way. Want to, have you go your way. You might want to do it do something differently. But at the end of the day, the Lord Yahweh directed your steps. See? The Most High directed the steps. So you might want to do something. The Lord's like, no, we're not doing it now at this time, or we're just not doing it, period. What are you going to do? Get mad? Fight against the Lord? Get mad at your people? Get mad at those around you? That's foolish if you do. That's a foolish man. That's wicked. So you got to be smart. You got to understand the Most High directed steps. He directed all steps, man. So nothing happens without the Lord's consent. Nothing happens without the Lord's, yay or nay. This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. And man's goings are the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? See? And we're not here to understand, the Most High, what the Most High does. Because at the end of the day, it's always for the good, right? See, it's for your good. See? And when the Lord even allows evil to happen to you, right? It's never to destroy you, right? This is... One moment. So, yeah. But yeah, man, so you always got to remember, everything's controlled by the Most High. When it's scripture, man, it's around here in Genesis. I might have passed it. That's around. There it is. This is Genesis chapter 50, verse 19. And Joseph said unto them, fear not, for I am in the place of the Most High. But as for you, ye thought evil against me, but the Most High meant it unto good, to bring to pass as it is this day, to save much people alive. So this is what we always got to remember, is that just because you go through something doesn't mean the Most High is meaning it for your evil. If you can't have what you was looking for or whatever, it doesn't mean that it was meant for your evil. It's meant for your good, because whatever that you had to go through, whatever you had to learn, in that time. And it shows that the Most High, he controls all things. There's nothing that, the Most High does not control, So it's Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. Get to the point. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So the Lord does it, man. All right. So, this is why, we got to have faith in this thing. We got to have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We got to do what we got to do for the Most High. Because the moment we lose faith, then that's it. Only because you're going through a little tribulation. Okay, so when you do go through it, man, just always remember, well, the Lord put me through the situation. The Lord get me out of it. Do what I got to do. Pray to the Most High. And please the Lord with faith. That's the only way for us to please the Most High. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 12. Rejoicing in hope. Patient in tribulation. See? Rejoicing in hope and patient in tribulation. So we're going through tribulation, but you got to be patient. Because you got to be patient. The Lord will get you out of it. But the Lord's teaching you patience. Because you got to wait. Because the Lord does things on his time. It might be a little slower than what you want it to be. But at the end of the day, you just got to, be patient. Continuing instant in prayer. That's another thing, man. You know, we got to be instant in prayer, consistently praying to the Most High. You know, you should not be missing a day of prayer. You should constantly be praying to the Most High, man. So always remember that, man. Rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer. So, yeah, man. So, you know, give it up to the Most High. You know, cast all your cares upon the Most High, for he careth for you. You know? So, yeah, man. So, you know, that's, hold on, let me go ahead and pull that. This is, I know it's in Psalms. No, Peter's. Oh, okay, come on. I was way off. This is 1 Peter. Yeah, this is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. I'm going to start a little higher, though. Verse 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. And that's being humble. And that's being humble. When you're going through tribulation and, you know, understanding that you got to have patience, and what you're going through, got to have patience in this truth. And this truth is humbling. We have to wait to get knowing what we should have, knowing that we should be a royal people, but we have to be patient. We got to wait for it. We got to wait for the kingdom of heaven. We got to wait for all these promises the Lord gave us, man. This is faith, man. This is being humble. This is humbling. Okay? This is 1 Peter 5 and 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the power, that he may exalt you in due time. You know, and that due time is when he comes back, crash those clouds. So humble yourselves, you know, that way he may exalt you in due time. Casting all your cares upon him, for he cares for you. And that's going into praying. You know, and he cares that you care about, you know, you pray to the Most High about it. You know, and you keep it moving. The Lord hears you. The Lord's going to work on his time. See, the Lord directed the steps. You know, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. So this is why we got to be vigilant. This is why we got to always be on our look, on our watch, you know, correcting yourself. Because Satan likes to fuck with you in the mind. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So, you know, steadfast, man. Hold fast. You know, hold strong. You know, because your brother's just going through it as well. So, yeah, man. So, you know, so always remember, man, the Most High controls all things. Whether we live or die, man, we are the Most High. So, man, don't be fearing these motherfuckers. Don't fear Esau. Don't fear Esau, Edom. You know, don't fear this world. Don't fear another man. You know, be smart and in your doings and what you do. But always remember, don't be afraid to go on the highways and byways. Don't be afraid to push the videos. You know, move smartly, you know. But when it's time to, you know, do the highways and byways, don't fear to get out there. But just remember, man, that whether we live or die, we are the Most High. So either way, we're going to the Lord. Either way, we're all the Most High, the saints of the Lord. Okay? His men. Okay? We are the right hand side of the Most High. So we got to always remember that, man. So stay vigilant, just stay humble. You know, we're almost out of here. And I hope that was edifying with that. Call on Yahweh Bashim Shabashim Kokadash. The Mars Elders Apostle Millstone Tall Shoe Sanitation like Israel's brother Taz Bon Dash Shalom Bon Bon.